We seen Twerk be great too,
We ain't
though.
see Stumbles be great yet, though. That
I
was who
thought
I was
Stumbles was great
originally
against
talking
Snake
about.
Eyes. I thought Stumbles was great against Snake Eyes.
One battle.
We said before. I thought we was
I'm
just saying.
saying I'm talking about like reaching the full potential, that kinetic energy I was talking about. We seen Chess do that. And
Yeah.
I agree with you, we seen Twerk do that too. We haven't seen
Hmm.
that from Stumbles yet.
Okay.
Try to do Chess like that.
No. I'm a big Chess fan, but that's what I'm saying. Even though because before he had the repetitive throwing up issues, he was
Right.
choking a lot too, and they
Repetitive
shut him
throwing
down.
up issues is wild.
No,
Not
I'm
the
just saying. But
repetitive.
Nigga got
they
acid
they set him
reflux.
down when he was choking a lot too. He sat down for like a year or whatever. He
Right.
came back. You know what I'm saying? He went on a nice little streak where he was jamming. So I'm just saying. I feel
Is
like we,
okay,
you
so
know,
there you yeah, nah, that's there you go. We getting to something now. At what point does motherfuckers need to sit down for 6 months, a year? Like at what point? Like
I
because
don't think people
Stumbles
can say that. Everybody chokes for different reasons. So are you talking about sitting down so that the fans don't want to see them, or sitting down because you feel like they need to get their shit together?
I don't know because
You know what I
right
mean?
like because I do want to see Stumbles. Like I
right.
said, it ain't even that niggas don't want to see him. So I guess it would be to get their shit together is the answer.
No, I don't
Right? Because
think so. I
I
feel
want
like
to see
everybody
him.
chokes for different reasons. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know, but when it's
He might
consistent,
not have needed to be on a stage of that magnitude.
I could take that.
Maybe you might need to put
Pause.
some more work in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like see him on a smaller situation or whatever the case may be, and see if that's what it is. But I feel like being someone who has had multiple mishaps for multiple different reasons, you understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I feel like
Mm-hmm.
there's not one way to fix someone from fucking up unless they know exactly it's this one thing that has me fucked up. So I feel like it'd have to be a reason. Like, yo, why did you fuck that up? Was it nerves? Did they throw? You know what I'm saying? And it could have been like
Yeah.
sit him out for 6 months is not going to cure his nerves.
Right. Right.
He needs to be active. You know what I'm saying? That's not
To
going to
get over that.
it's just going to build that back up, especially if you put him on a stage of that magnitude. Who wouldn't be nervous?
Right.
So I don't
So
know if that's necessarily cure unless someone is having maybe like me or you're overbooking or maybe it's just like it's a preparation thing, then maybe that would make sense for someone unless you know specifically what the reason is for them fucking up. I don't think the answer is to sit them down for 6 months or any time for that matter.
just keep them active and hope that
If
they get over it.
I mean, once or twice back to back, I feel like there should be some space in between those situations. Make no mistake.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you don't be like, okay, I'm gonna hit you in 6 months. Like, no, okay, I'm gonna get you back. But when I get you back, I hit you in a couple months. And when I do, it might be on a small situation.
Different
You still get back.
situation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Give that person enough time to
Because
not only redeem themselves, but to stay active. When you stay active, still sharp and still. If I
right.
sit down and you're telling me like, hey, I'm having a problem with might be nerves or preparation. If I'm sitting down for a certain amount of time, then I come back, that's a whole nother buildup all over again of me being sitting out for 6 months. So now I
Being a
gotta
little rusty and
yeah.
shit. Now you
So
still nerves a little more nervous. Damn,
yeah,
nigga, I
so
ain't
it's
been
better
here
Who
to
since.
got
keep them. It's better to
who
keep them
got
active
stumbles
on
out of the U5 tournament?
smaller situations.
Bose.
Sick.
No,
Bose. Oh, you said UM5. What you said? Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he beat real sick, and then who was next for him?
Nah, he didn't beat Real
You
Sick.
real sick eliminated him. The boss
He
was the
didn't beat
punk
Real
Oh,
round.
it
Sick.
was real sick that got him out of there. Then okay,
Yeah. He would have beat Real Sick, but he choked.
I was about
okay,
to say, I think I had him winning that battle
Yeah.
until
I
he
He
did
stopped.
too.
he choked
Me
way too
too.
bad though for him to win them rounds.
Okay,
He choked way too bad, but it was
so
like,
he
damn.
choked versus real sick, and
Yeah,
then he
remember
did.
Calico said he still had him winning even with the chokes.
I did too. I ain't gonna hold you, but okay. So
Hmm.
he choked versus real sick, but then he didn't versus Suge, and then he
Right.
choked versus Kid Slade. So it's like
Right.
every other battle
Yeah.
because he
Who
didn't
was
choke
before Real
versus
Sick?
Snake.
Was Snake
That shit
Eyes
got to
right before
stop though.
Real
He
Sick?
couldn't
Yep,
afford. He
yep.
really
Snake
couldn't.
was before that,
He
and he
couldn't
was
afford
he.
that choke.
What you
No,
say, Ray?
He ain't choke versus Snake or
I said,
Suge.
he really couldn't have that choke against Slade. That shit he did against Slade, man. That's bad. That's real bad. That was where he needed to show up. You know what I'm saying? Because he was on a little roll, man. That
I
Snake
don't.
Eyes shit was major.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't disagree with you, Doc. But I don't. I don't hold that shit against him for real. Like I hold it against him, but like I said, it's not his fault.
Respectfully,
It's
ain't the
not his
nigga named
fault.
Stumbles? I thought that was a part of the
It's
set.
not his fault, Doc. You were there. I don't
Mm,
know were you there for that battle,
I
but
was.
Hey, Hard,
Yeah, I
what's
like,
up?
was.
come on, Doc.
Oof.
Huh?
Hey, what's up? Ain't the nigga
What's up,
named Stumbles? Ain't he living up to the name?
I guess that's what I said. Maybe that's
Okay.
his style for
Yeah,
real,
that
bro.
don't make sense. If the nigga named Stumbles, I suspect the nigga to choke. I'm just saying.
No,
Nah.
but he addressed that already. That ain't what that's for. But
What's
hurt
that
it.
for?
But that's
Because I
what it's
ain't hear
showing.
him.
Because him and Jay Black got, the first tournament he did, Jay Black made a similar joke, and Stumbles ain't take it too well at all. But he said he got that in the hood. It's some sort of street term.
Yeah, but we all know Stumbles
Hey,
mean you
40, what do
fumble.
stumbles mean up there, man?
I don't know, because he's from 2 hours away. I don't know. That ain't a Boston thing.
I'm not gonna speak on all that.
I just say the laws
Okay,
of
but hold
attraction is
on.
real. What you see is what you
Never
get.
mind. Okay, some street shit. But yeah, I hear you, Knuckles. But Doc, you was there.
Yeah.
That wasn't like some crowd bullshit.
Crowd do be on bullshit. That's a fact. And that
Like it wasn't like they
and that was a part of it. But
Mhm.
at the same time, I don't think the crowd had a dog in that fight. Does that make any sense? Like, I think that battle could have went either way, and I think one of them withstood the pressure and one did not. To me,
Yeah, nah, that it makes sense.
you know what I'm saying?
I can't argue with that.
Slade is yeah, he him. He him. I don't think Stumbles could beat him anyway.
What
I
card
don't
was
know,
better? What
bro.
I
card was
don't know
better
about
to
all that
I
y'all?
now. We
don't
ain't going
know,
that
Nah, I'm
far.
bro.
standing
Like
on
I
that.
Stumbles
don't
could have took
know.
that first.
That's
Shit.
easily like I think. Like
Slade first was ridiculous,
it
bro.
was. I'm gonna go back and watch it. It was, but it's like, bro, if he would have got through them first 4 bars and had his same momentum, I feel like it would have been a total different round, bro. A battle, period.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would not have been that
It
clear
wouldn't
at
have been a
all.
30.
It wouldn't have been that clear. Yeah, it wouldn't have been that clear at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like you see that
I anticipated them having
soul
a
lifted
fight.
out of him after that, man. Like, and after that, we wasn't trying to hear shit.
Yeah.
Like, we wasn't trying to hear nothing after that. Slogan, you saying something?
Yeah, the crowd turned against him after that.
What?
Hello?
The crowd turned against Stumbles after that little choke.
Right. I don't know. Like I said, man. Realistically, yeah, we hold it against him. I still want to see him. I don't know. I guess it's what 40 said is true. Like you can't sit a nigga down and expect him to come back better if he's been sitting, right?
It
Yeah, but
depends.
Like
sitting
I
don't
said, it
mean if you
depends
are
on
enough
what
to
it
them.
depends. It depends on what the man's reasons were for choking. Everything is different for everybody. Sometimes it's
Mm-hmm.
preparation. Sometimes it's a mixture of things. Sometimes you're focused. Sometimes it sounds crazy as fuck. Sometimes I've heard even other people like you. It just blacks out of your fucking head. It's crazy.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact. Like
saying? It
you
just
just lose
goes.
the
You
shit.
might have
Yeah.
Now,
practiced
brain
the
farts
shit.
happen.
You might have just practiced so much. Like same thing. If you have a test, you might have crammed. Like yo, I knew that shit. I don't know what the fuck happened. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Mm-hmm.
things that people choke for different reasons. So I don't think there's one alternative that is applicable to everybody. That's my thing. I don't think that works for everybody. If someone's sitting out because they're taking on too much, like yo, 40, you did too much, you did the tournament, you did your wreck, you choking because of that. Like I'm gonna see you in 6 months. I'm gonna be tight because I know what I could have did, but it's also like, maybe I do need to relax a little bit. I don't feel like that might necessarily work for someone
For
who might have came
everybody.
there and might have
Right.
just got thrown off right there in a minute. You know what I'm saying? In a moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes that in itself, and when you feel that you lose that fucking crowd, nigga, that momentum, when you lose it, it's different. That's
We can
thousands
say
of
the
people
same
you're
thing
trying to
happened with
hold their attention, and once you lost it, you feel that energy
Yo,
shift
Doc, you good on the cocoa melon?
the same way how you the same way how you can the same way how you can feel that energy shift when someone's in there winning. It's like yo, it feels crazy. You feel it when someone's losing, and that person feels it too. So to be able to that might make you fuck around and choke. You might know your next round, and you just know like damn niggas ain't fuck with that'll fucking make you fuck up too. You gonna sit somebody out for that?
But how about if you already know the nigga gonna choke? Niggas already predicted he was gonna choke before he did it. I think
Niggas
that's kind
predict
of
that
fucked up.
niggas predict every battle someone's gonna do something, and half the time they right, sometimes they're wrong. That's the thing about predictions. You don't fucking know.
Yeah, but most of the time, if you say Chess or Stumbles is gonna choke, then you probably.
Yo, you good, Knuckles? Like, where chest come in at? Like, you good?
Yeah, most of the time it's crazy. Chest don't choke most of the time.
Listen, let's just call a spade a spade. When you've done it a lot, niggas are gonna throw that beside it. Just is what it is.
Yeah.
But I do think sitting people down, it don't mean they can't battle
Stumbles,
at
unmute
all.
yourself, bro. Like you good. I was fucking
I
with you.
just heard I haven't been on 100 of God knows how long, child. I don't know how the fuck that
I
was
was so
Knuckles.
mad
possible.
about
Nigga
it.
called him Stumble. Knuckles.